Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is a little, just going to be a quick video. It really is. I just thought I would sit down, and it's the end of the day. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and I've had this idea in my mind, this video idea. Not really so much a big, in-depth video, but it's something that has crossed my mind many times throughout probably the past couple years, and it's just really it's kind of just stayed there. And when I talk about mental health, obviously that's a very important, sensitive topic, and it should never be taken lightly. And the reason that I have been doing the mental health check-ins and stuff is because mental health right now is on the rise. Issues, mental health problems and stuff are on the rise. There's a lot of like domestic violence also going on right now in the world. Just a lot of crime and stuff. So, but this idea was I'm gonna try to put it in a nutshell. So a couple years ago, this kind of started happening to me, where I would be, literally it happens when I'm driving. So for whatever reason, you're thinking, you're driving, and that's kind of what you do when you're driving. You're paying attention, obviously, listening to music, but it always seems to happen when I'm driving. And if you've been through trauma, and you struggle with post-traumatic stress, or you have a mental health condition or whatever, but mainly it kind of happens during trauma, or after trauma has happened. And in my case, it's multiple traumas. So the thing is I get these, and I like to call them like moments of clarity or epiphanies, kind of. And what happens is, for about 3 to 5 minutes, I'll have a clear mind. I'll have complete happiness and peace, and just serene and contentment and gratitude, and just overall, like, everything's perfect in my life and everything about me is perfect. And it's like my mind goes back and my memory goes back to who I was, or I know that sounds crazy, who I was or who I would have been had I not gone through all the trauma. And like I said, it lasts anywhere from like 3 to 5 minutes. It's not like an out-of-body experience or anything like that. It's just something that I feel in my mind, my body, and my spirit. And after the 3 to 5 minutes, I go back. And I guess it is kind of like, if you want to say metaphorically, it's like I go back into my body, and then I'm back to the nervousness, the anxiety, the stomach aches, the tension, the heart rate, elevated. And I think that this is really a normal thing. And it makes me sad when I go from that feeling back to where I'm at now, where my life has been. And hopefully, one day I'll have that complete euphoric, mindset, to where, like, I don't have to take a pill, or I don't have to do anything, to have a drink or anything to feel good, to feel genuine happiness. But I think it has a lot to do with the trauma. And I honestly have never mentioned this to my psychiatrist. And I talked to my psychiatrist like a week and a half ago, and I don't know why I always forget to bring it up, but it's never left my mind. It's always been there. And I'm just wondering if any of you guys have ever experienced anything like this. I think that, we can probably all maybe go there, and stay there, and maybe not for permanently, but maybe for like periods of time, to where It can go from 3 to 5 minutes of that complete, you just feeling feeling completely worthy, feeling important and special and more than enough, and yes, this is who God created me to be, like everything's perfect about me. And then those, it's like the feeling comes back and it's back, it's just like I get sucked back in, and it's just like okay, I'm back to having a little bit of anxiety. You know, I'm managing it though. I mean, you know, I do have a somewhat of good balance on it, but it just saddens me every time that feeling goes away. And you know, I know that because of the amount of trauma that I've experienced, I'm very realistic, and I do believe in miracles, and I believe in God clearly, and I have a strong faith, and I know that, you know, nothing is impossible. You know, all things are possible. You know, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You know, it's all of God and none of me. And there's just no way that I could get through anything that I've gone through, or could have gotten through anything that I have went through in my life, had it not been for the love and the grace of God. Clearly, it's, the evidence speaks for itself. There's too many circumstances and situations that I should not be sitting here right now. Clearly, everything can be proven. There's facts behind everything that I talk about. I am going to be doing a full testimony video. I'm just trying to put that together because, like I said in my last video, a testimony video for me is going to be, it's really hard because there's so many components to it and details that I have to try to filter some things out and to shorten it, to put it in a nutshell to where you get it, you understand everything that I've been through. And maybe I can also, like in the description box, maybe put, you know, some things that I'm not talking about or saying. And then a lot of times I like to put stuff on the screen so that you can, you know, read some of my other thoughts without having to, you know, have me say every little thing in detail. I am going to be doing that here pretty soon. I'm working on that, and I don't want it to be like an hour and a half long, when in actuality it could be like a good 3-4 hour talk. I think that I'm going to share that video. I could probably do a live video, but it would be pointless because not that many people would see it. I do get a lot of views, but the amount of people that are subscribed to my channel is, you know, way too low. Or maybe not, I don't know. I could just be hard on myself right now. So what I'm going to do is put that video together. I'm going to get it out and share it, and try to, I'm going to share it with this this person on Instagram who actually has a ministry, and asked me to DM him my testimony video. And so I'm actually going to be doing that. So, you know, it's going to be out there for, you know, and I hope that it can help other people. I know that a lot of the things that have happened to me and that I've been through are almost unbelievable. You know, to be able to talk about things and almost talk about them like, you know, I'm just doing the dishes and just got ready, and oh, I had a flat tire, God forbid. You know, just a little bump in the day, you know. So when I talk about things in my life, it's not because I don't think that they're serious, because they are very serious and they're very traumatic. It's just as I've had a lot of years to process it. And so I know it's kind of like nerving, or, you know, like disturbing maybe, I don't know. I'm going to try to be really careful in how I word things, because some of the things are kind of graphic, and that's where I'm kind of struggling with exactly what I'm going to say and how I'm going to filter it out, and like what exactly, I mean, my testimony is my testimony, you know. I can't skip stuff. It would be the same as me writing a book. Now, obviously, it's easier to put down your thoughts and everything on paper, you know, then you would have an editor, an author, you know, an editor. I guess I would be the author. I don't know. I've never written a book. So like I said, I started writing a book, but I just feel like I'm like writing and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll figure it out. But so yeah, so I just wanted to, I don't know, touch base with you guys and ask if any of you have ever had the moments of clarity or epiphanies, and it's not just happened one time, it's happened several times over the past couple years that I could remember. It's probably happened before, but sometimes the stuff that I had gone through in the past, I was just so preoccupied with so much other stuff going on that if it was happening, I probably it just slipped my mind. But it's happened multiple times, and I just want to hang on to those moments, and I just don't want it to ever leave. And then when it leaves, it just leaves me feeling sad, because I know that's the true Desiree. I know that's the true person that I should be. And you know, I feel like I kind of got robbed, but you know, it is what it is, and I've made the best out of my life considering. And so yeah, leave your comments for me down below. Let me know if you guys have experienced this, and if you're a professional and you work with complex post-traumatic stress disorder or just post-traumatic stress, you know, anxiety, bipolar depression, schizophrenia, just different manias. You know, there's different forms of bipolar and anxiety, and different types of like panic attacks and stuff like that. So let me know if you're a professional, if that's something normal where you kind of have a flashback to a normal state of mind and a normal life, so to speak, I guess. It's, you know, like I said, it comes and it lasts. I can really say it lasts anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, and it's never longer than that. It's not a dream. It's a reality, and it's so clear in my mind, and it's so detailed that it's just like everything is perfect in the world, and none of the stuff that I went through happened, and then, you know, I come back to reality. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've experienced it, and if you're a professional, let me know if it's normal. I am going to be asking my psychiatrist about it. I do need to set up an appointment with an actual therapist, because there's two different, you know, one does the medication and one does the therapy. So it's exhausting, but you know, I have 30 plus years experience with therapists and psychiatrists and medications and different diagnoses and different symptoms and treatments. So, you know, if you guys have any questions, don't forget to ask me those questions. Anything that I always forget to say, you know, I fill up my description box down below, and I, you know, say a whole lot of stuff down there too. I just try to utilize as much as I can. Because my editing sucks, and you know, it is what it is. I'm real, so I guess real raw does. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Give this video a like if you found it helpful or informative. Subscribe to my channel, please, if you have not already, for future videos. I think you can still hit the bell notification to be notified anytime I post a video. So yeah, if you guys could do that, that would be awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you who have taken the time to actually sit and watch my, you know, lengthy videos. But again, I love a long video. I do. I, you know, like to take my baths every day. I'm bubble bath queen, and I love a long video. And there's nothing worse than being in the bath, your hands are wet, and then you have ad after ad after ad. Trying to dry your hands fast enough to click the skip ad button is really frustrating. So I know that's how you make money, but if you're looking for a long video to watch, you know, you probably have to watch somebody who doesn't have too many interruptions. Wayne Goss is a good one to watch. He never has ads in his videos, and he's real. He's like the real deal. Anything he recommends. I bought his lip gloss and his lip liner. I think it was a limited edition. I'm so excited because I was one of the first people to get on the list, and I love it. Super creamy, and I'll show you guys that in another video. So I'm gonna let you go for now. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video, and be well, be safe, and be kind to one another. I love you, and I will see you later. Bye.